guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a vlog. I'm actually filming this on a new camera that I treated myself to. It is the Canon G7X Mark II, and I do get a lot of questions about what camera I use to take my pictures and also just to film everything. And I've been using a super old Canon 650D. There's nothing wrong with it, it still works. The only issue I had with it was that I did have to manually focus, and 50% of the time the clips would be out of focus, which isn't ideal, so I just wanted something smaller and also easier to use, and so far I'm pretty happy with it. This is my first time kind of testing it out, and I thought I might as well film a vlog whilst I do that. So yeah, so far I'm pretty happy with it. I thought there's no better way to test it out than to film a vlog, and that is the main reason I bought this. So I wanted to give you guys an update on everyone and just show everyone. So let's firstly start with the boys and tell you how they're doing. I see you, Moose. So recently, I'd say in the last couple of days, here he comes, he can't stand not having the attention on him. So recently, in the last couple of days, I have noticed that Moose has started to... Hi, baby boy. Moose has started to slow down, and he is a really good age. He's coming up to being 3 in June. Fingers crossed, everyone, that he does make it to his 3rd birthday, but I have noticed he's spending so much more time sleeping. When I get him out to free roam and stuff, he's not really bothered, so he just wants to sleep right now, and I'm going to let him do that, but otherwise he is perfectly fine. I'm not noticing anything in him that I'm worried about. He is just a really old man, and he just wants to sleep. Don't you, baby? Do you want to say hi? Crumble, stop touching the camera. There's a good boy. Crumble's doing good too. A lot of you are asking for an update on how he's doing with Humbug, and since the last video where I properly addressed that, he's not attacked him to the point where he's bleeding or anything, which is good, but I'm still not happy with his behaviour. He does sometimes still chase him, and Humbug is quite on edge when he comes near him, so I do still want to get him neutered. Obviously with the current pandemic situation, vets are not taking anything that is not an emergency, and neutering to them isn't an emergency, so I am going to have to wait until all of this is over. But yeah, I do still think I want to neuter him, because even though he's not badly injuring him anymore, I'm still not happy with the way he treats him, and if I do want to get more rats in the future, I'm not entirely sure I'd want to put baby rats in with him with how he acts towards Humbug, so I do still want to try to get him neutered. Fingers crossed it won't be too long until all of this is over and I can book that in, but that's the little update on Crumble and his situation. Are you in with your moosey? Yes. So yes, I still want to get him neutered. I'm working on it, but everything that's happened in the world seems to have been against me doing that for the time being, but luckily he's not attacking him to the point that he was before. But he's still not very nice to you, is he? Also, I cut my finger open on a can. Ignore that. Good boy. I know, he's mean to you. What? No, let's not make it worse. So yeah, the rats are all doing okay, all things considered. I've left the cage door open, so I think they're plotting their escape. But you guys wanted to know what I've been up to during my quarantine, what I'm doing to keep myself busy besides doing this. And something I bought myself actually before all of this started was this wooden box. Now I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be like a DIY jewelry box, but I'm wanting to turn this into a treat box. So I won't lie, this did turn out to be a bit smaller than I was expecting, but I think it will still do the job. I just wanted something to separate all of the different types of treats. I'll show you what I've been using in a second, but I've made a start on this. I've started painting the base coat just plain white, and I've had to do a couple of coats. It probably could do with another one because the paint I'm using is not the best. So my plan with this is to get the rats to do their paw prints kind of around the outside and on the sides as well. I think the idea is going to be really cute. Whether we can execute it or not, I'm not entirely sure, but the idea is there. We're going to give it a go, and I think if this works out, it could be really cute. So yeah, that is the plan today. That's what I hope to get done. I'll show you what I currently have their treats in. I keep them in this jar at the moment, and as cute as it is, it does have a really cute, come on camera, focus. It does have a really cute rat on the front. It's not ideal because, as you can see, all of the smaller treats kind of end up at the bottom and you have to tip it all out if you want to get to the bottom. So as cute as this is, I might keep this just for like bigger treats or just for the popcorn only, but I really want to separate them out, so that's what we're going to do today. Are you escaping? Excuse me. Humbug. Humbug. He's going down the back. Humbug. Excuse me. Oh. Goodbye. So this is how it turned out. It's not the neatest thing in the world, but we tried our best, and I still think it's cute because they made it. But I've gone ahead and put some of the treats in there already. We've got some berry niblots and some carrot niblots. These are available for sale in my store if you're interested. The link is down in the description. And then I've just decanted the rest of the treats that I already had in the different sections. We do still have some sections left, but I can't go out and buy them any treats at the moment. But I mostly give them human food as treats, like cereal and bits of pasta, instead of using like traditional pet store treats. But I still needed somewhere to store them anyway, so this is how it's turned out. I think it's kind of cute. I am going to go ahead and plastic coat the outside just to seal it, but this is how it's turned out so far. So the day that I started filming this, as you can see, is the 7th of April. And today is the leaf insect clean out day. I clean them out every single Tuesday and replace their bramble. As you can see, the bottom is pretty gross. They've pooped on it. They poop so much. Oh, Humbug just ran past. And the bramble's gone like dry and crispy. I need to replace it every single week. And obviously with the current quarantine stuff, there's my foot. I have to use my one exercise a day to go out and get the leaf insect food and strategically cut down the bramble whilst on my exercise walk. So that's something I need to do later. Also today is Orbit's feeding day, but she looks like she's going to shed. I think she's possibly going to shed either today or tomorrow because she does look a little bit pale, so I'm not entirely sure she's going to want to eat. I'll still try to give her something, but I'll give you guys an update because some of you are asking to see Orbit in a vlog, and I'm going to show you. So Orbit's doing good. As you can see, she's pretty pale right now, so I'm pretty sure she's going to shed at some point. But in terms of updates with Orbit, I'm pretty sure she's ovulating at the moment. We went through this whole thing last year, and it was the first time I went through it with a leopard gecko. Now I know what to expect. She has started to go off her food. She's been going a little bit crazy, scratching at the glass and stuff. So I'm pretty sure she is ovulating, and we just have to wait for her to come out the other end of it and start eating again. She looks like she's interested in food, and then when I offer it to her, she turns her nose up. So typical female leopard gecko, we just kind of have to wait for her to decide that she wants to start eating again. Look at this cute little man waiting for me to come back. He can hear me. Look at that face. He's just waiting. Crumble. Crumble. Hello? What are you doing? Are you waiting? I think he's dreaming because his whiskers keep twitching. Let's see if he does it again. I wonder what he's dreaming about. That is so cute. Guys, I'm so excited. The boho rat on Instagram offered to send me a hammock that she makes, and I've seen all of her hammocks and her cage designs, and they're so amazing. So of course I said yes, and I've been waiting for it to turn up, and it's finally turned up, so let's open it. Oh my god. So this is the one that I knew about. She gave me a couple of options for the fabric and I had to go with this sloth one because it's so cute. And I've never seen a hammock in this shape. I think it's really cool and I think the boys will really like this. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in their cage in a second. But she's also sent me one for the mice as well, which I didn't know about. And how pretty is this? I think they're also going to really like this as well. So thank you so much. So the note just says, thanks again for the feature, and if you didn't know, I featured her cage in my Christmas React video, and here's a little gift for your boys and girls, and then her Instagram and Facebook is just the boho rat. Please go and follow her on Instagram. Her pictures of her boys are so cute, and I think on her Facebook page she also sells hammocks and hammock sets, so definitely go and check her out. These are so cute, and they're also such nice quality as well. I think that's a success. So I'm just getting ready to go for my government approved walk of the day. If you're watching this in the future, like years ahead, firstly, why? Secondly, we're in the middle of a lockdown because of a pandemic right now. So we only get to go out once a day. And I'm spending my one exercise a day, obviously to go on a walk. But I also need to get some brambles for the leaf insects. Otherwise they will starve and die. So I'm using my one exercise a day to strategically go and cut down some brambles for my leaf insects because I'm not about to let them go hungry. But yeah, I've been waiting for my boyfriend to finish work so we can go on a walk, and he's done now so we can finally go. I feel like a little dog trapped in the house. I definitely sympathise with dogs that sit at home all day and just wait to go for their walks because that's how I feel. And I do wish we had a dog because it makes going for walks so much more interesting. Luckily we live in a place that's relatively rural, there's not too much around here, which does make walks a lot more interesting. There's a lot of wildlife and stuff. I feel really bad for anyone that only has to go for a walk around their housing estate and doesn't have too much to look at, because I would definitely be going crazy by now. But we're gonna go on a walk and get some brambles. Ready to go for a walk? Okay, so I just got back and look how big she is. I would love some Phyllium giganteums in the future, possibly, but even this species of leaf insects get pretty big when they're adults, and I just think she's so pretty. I did get some brambles. They're not the best brambles possible. The leaves are a little bit small, but it's the best I could do with the quarantine and not being able to like drive anywhere to get them, and that'll last them all week. They should be fine with that, and I don't think they'll really mind. But yeah, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much guys for watching. Please stay safe and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in a future video. Bye!